The lecture hall hummed with curiosity. Dozens of alien students sat upright, eager, some with tentacles tapping notes, others blinking multiple eyes in anticipation. Professor Zilther, ancient and wise, hovered above the dais. Today, he began, we speak of the most dangerous species ever allowed into the Galactic Alliance. He paused dramatically. Humans. A few students chuckled. One muttered, the primitive apes. Another scoffed, weren't they banned from war? Professor Zilther nodded solemnly. Yes. Not because they were weak, but because they were terrifying. The laughter faded. A silence fell. We let them fight once, the professor said. We never let them fight again. The lecture shifted as the holoscreen lit up with images, Earth, burning with light, its skies thick with storm clouds and fire. This was Cycle 2041, Zilther said. The Brosien conflict. One of the bloodiest wars in the galaxy. We asked the humans for help. A squid-like student raised a limb. Did they say yes? They said, we've been waiting. Human soldiers weren't the strongest. Not the fastest. But they brought something else, something even the galaxy hadn't seen. They brought rage, the professor said. But not wild rage. Focused. Tactical. Cold as ice. The students leaned forward. They didn't just fight, he continued. They adapted. Learned alien tech in hours. Made weapons we'd never imagined. Laughed during battles. One human captain said, this is still easier than rush hour in New York. When the Brosien forces unleashed their psychic scream weapons, designed to paralyze minds, the humans didn't flinch. One simply shouted, turn it up. Another ripped out the device and said, I'll take that. The galaxy had seen warriors before. But humans enjoyed war. Not because they loved violence, but because they hated losing. They fear silence, Zilther explained. So they sing in the middle of chaos. Dance while bullets fly. One squad painted their armor like clowns. Said it was psychological warfare. It worked. A student whispered, they're insane. The professor shook his head. They're creative. That's worse. On the battlefield, humans were impossible to predict. They would retreat, only to circle back with firebombs. They would cry, then smile, and keep fighting. One soldier lost an arm, Zilther said, and duct-taped a plasma knife to the stump. He said, now it's personal. The students gasped. We thought they'd fight and stop. But they kept going. The humans won the war, but not cleanly. Entire Brosien colonies vanished. Some reports claimed humans hacked their biology and turned their own weapons against them. They made nightmares real, the professor said. And when we told them to stop, they said, we haven't finished the job. After the war, the council banned human soldiers from combat. Not out of pity, but fear. We saw what they could do. Not just to enemies, but to reality. They bend the rules. Break the game. Rewrite the universe just to win. One student finally asked, but, would they do it again? The professor looked at him. Only if we're stupid enough to ask. The hall fell silent. No one joked now. They saw images of human eyes, tired, fierce, burning with something ancient. You see, the professor said quietly, humans don't fight for glory. They fight because someone they love might suffer. And that makes them the most dangerous warriors alive. As the class ended, the students filed out, quieter than before. One turned and said, they scare me. Another added, they fascinate me. Zilther remained alone, staring at the last image on the screen, a human soldier standing on a ruined battlefield, smiling like it was a game. We didn't ban them because they lost control, he whispered to himself. We banned them because they never did.